first pitch moments away here in Houston. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Just a block east of what once was Union Station, there's a look at Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's begin by taking a look at what's led us to Game 3 of this 4-game set.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the series on the road. You see there, these guys have come in and taken the first 2 games of this 4-game set. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now, and it's obviously showing in their results.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Angels, as longtime manager Mike Scioscia will line up his guys like this. Derek Lowry is on the mound here to face these guys. He's got the usual assortment of pitches, but keep an eye on him in the early going here. If these guys can get to him early, he does have a tendency to start overthrowing, and from there, that's when the problems usually arise. Eric Ibar will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. Crowd still filing in this afternoon as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
First pitch, 1-10.
Now the 1-0. Curveball, and he takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And he's going to have extra bases right out of the chute today. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Boy, he just about kicked this one off with a bang. This one had a pretty good chance of getting out of here, but he'll wind up settling for a double off the wall and an explosive start to this game.
Howie Kendrick will stand in now, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Ibar with the lead from second, the pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. For Ibar, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. And there's a swing and a miss by Kendrick as he falls behind now 0-2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
And a good fastball here as he pops him up back behind second base. Gonzalez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. So with 1 on and 1 out now, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Mike Trout will get his first opportunity now with that leadoff man still at second here with 1 gone now. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Runner at second here with one man out. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Not a good 3-0 swing as he was well behind the fastball there.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Josh Hamilton will stride in. He drove in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game. First pitch to him. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. A swing and a ball hit back up the box. Gonzalez for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity, no score. Starting lineup for the Astros looks like this. They'll go to work against a tough assignment indeed, matching up against a good one in Jared Weaver. And defensively, the Angels will look like this in the field. Jason Castro will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Astros, designated hitter, Jason Castro.
On the corner at the knees, 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
A little bit outside, 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Yeah, not the spot to find yourself against a good leadoff hitter. Down 3-1 to start the afternoon? Not good.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. If he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on. Right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
Jose Altuve will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Hamilton is underneath this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, first baseman, number 30.
Number 30 will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And this is fouled back and out of play. And there's ball one.
Close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it was, it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
Here comes the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. There to get it is Kendrick. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Nothing in the Houston first. We've played an inning from Minute Maid Park. Scoreless on the show. Albert Pujols will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. On the ground to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter,
Raul Ibanez will step in for the first time, and as you can see, not the fastest of starts for him this first week of the season. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Altuve at second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
David Freese will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Fowler will get there and he puts it away to retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Gary Cox will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign.
Gary Cox.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Here we go, Astros.
The 1-0. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he'll lay off here as Weaver runs it full now. It's 3-2.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
Full count offering on its way. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or 2.
Diego Corona will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk.
Let's go, Astros. Come on, Astros.
And there's a fastball to begin the at-bat as Weaver gets ahead.
Stay clear of the DP.
And this is pulled hard but foul. They brought their gloves for that one out there. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And the Astros have their first hit of the contest. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Archie Chan will be the batter. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Fouled back. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Another 0-2 coming. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting one out.
Dexter Fowler will dig in, and as you can see, he's got that average up near the 400 mark to start the season. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Whoa! They cleared the DB.
Now a ground ball towards the hole. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they'll be left with no play as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single. John McDonald is off the bench now as she'll take over at second following the injury.
Now playing second base, number 15, John McDonald.
J.D. Martinez will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Let's keep this inning alive. Keep the runners going,
Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
So important to be able to work the count right here. You know, get yourself into a good hitter's count. We know that's important every day, but especially so when you're facing a guy like this.
And that's over, 2-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. The tag from Conger is there. He's out at home plate. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Well, in this situation with one away, that ball's never hit hard enough to think about getting an inning-ending double play anywhere. So a wise decision to come home, at least get the force at the plate to prevent a run from scoring.
Marwin Gonzalez will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Hit hard back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Oh, these are the backbreakers early on. Got 2 outs, you got a chance to get out of it. All of a sudden 2 runs are in and they've got a decent chance here to pick up a third.
Jason Castro. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Cole Calhoun is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Leading off with the Angels, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
And this will be fouled away. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
What game are you watching? Really?
And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball.
Well, just a good job of going with the pitch there. You see it's on the outside part of the plate, and with the bases empty, that third baseman's a good 15 to 20 feet off the line. So this is not much more than a routine ground ball, but he's got no shot at getting to it.
Hank Conger will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here. And this is low, ball 1. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar.
Expect him to go.
Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. To second for 1. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
That's a very alert play right here behind the plate. Take a look at how quickly he gets out of the crouch and then pounces all over this ball. And now he's thinking second all the way, and he winds up getting that lead runner.
John McDonald will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. In the dirt here. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Angels strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Jose Altuve makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-0. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Lays off 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Let's get the win, Astros!
And this is fouled at the plate.
Let's go, Astros!
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Oh, and he reaches out for the fastball and drives it with authority the other way to left. This one has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some alternate plans with this guy up there. Now, that's his 3rd home run in the series. I mean, what more do you need to see?
Gary Cox will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around.
Left fielder, Gary Cox.
Hit hard but foul. Base is empty here with nobody out. Good change up there as he takes command. 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Goes the other way as this is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. Here in the 3rd, this is probably just to try and clean out the negative and put a positive thought in his head. You know, something like, I've seen you work out of jams like this many times before. I know you can do it again.
Diego Corona will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. And he lays off there, 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Let's keep it going, y'all.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
That's right. Right here,
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
And he goes the other way with it. Hit well, but this is a foul ball. Now a ball on the ground for Freese at third. Can they get 2? McDonald for 1. On to first, but no, not in time as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
Boy, and that's just a tough turn at second as they go around the horn. Now, he's got to hang in there because he knows he's going to get upended. And in the end, they wind up getting just the force on the lead runner.
Archie Chan will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Lays off 1-0. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. There's 1. Over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Space City. It's now 4-0 Houston. Mike Trout ready to settle in here to start the Angels half of the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons with you in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Outside, 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there, so even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
So 1 gone here, and that'll bring up the powerful Josh Hamilton. And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
And this is fouled back and out of play. swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
All right, Astros! Woo!
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Come on, Blue!
Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
He's making quick work of the middle of this lineup. Back-to-back strikeouts against their number 3 and 4 hitters.
2 gone now for the Angels in the 4th. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come from Houston after this. Dexter Fowler will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Here's one hit towards the hole. McDonald's throw to first is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
J.D. Martinez will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know, when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Marwin Gonzalez will stand in. He had a 2-run single this first time around. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. And he gets around on the fastball here and sends one deep down the right field line. And this will carry him over that short outfield fence down there for a ground rule double.
That's a good job here getting out in front of this ball. This is a break right down the line. And you'll see this thing just bounce right over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered much because he was going to get 2 anyway.
Jason Castro will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, you're not going to get that call if you've been all over the place. Now, if I'm pitching, I want that call, but at this point, no, he hasn't earned it.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Put up patient here, that's all.
And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. And Ibar will make the catch to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball from Minute Maid Park right after this. Raul Ibanez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Now he reaches for a curveball here and sends one on the ground to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman,
David Freese will try it again. He flew out his first time. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. And this ball will be chopped foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch here is popped a mile high into the air. This is way up there, but playable on the infield. Chan is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They trail here 4-0. Jose Altuve will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. And no one will get this one. Fouled straight back. Here comes another 0-2. Oh, look out now. Guys don't like it when you miss up and in like that. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Here we go.
Fouled back. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
And when things are going well, these are the little things that just seem to start going your way. Nothing too amazing here, but this winds up an infield single, and the breaks just keep going their way.
Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks like that's going to do it for Jared Weaver. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Joe Blanton is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Number 30 will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Blanton set. The pitch. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon.
A good job here. He stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will dig in. He singled his last time around. Off his second is Altuve. Now the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Lined hard to center field. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Another base hit right there. Their third hit in a row, and now the bases are loaded here with still nobody out.
Diego Corona will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time. First pitch coming.
Here we go.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow one run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
And you know, he might wind up being just a little disappointed there with the bases loaded and nobody out. But the sacrifice fly does get at least one run home, as that run will score from third base.
Archie Chan will stand in now. He's lined out and hit into a double play in his first two trips. Oh, and he turns on a fastball here and drives one into deep right center. And the route is on now. It's a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Kind of a gift in location. And this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on show track. Way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times. That's for sure.
Dexter Fowler will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
J.D. Martinez will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Here's another 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now.
Here we go.
And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Astros 8 and the Angels nothing. Hank Conger will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far, as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
There's that splitter again. Seems to be getting better and better as the game goes on.
Got him right where you want him.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
And after that 4-run inning really broke this thing open, now as a pitcher you have a luxury of going right after guys. You don't have to worry so much about making that perfect pitch. If you give up a hit, big deal. You got a cushion behind you.
Eric Ibar will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall. A base hit.
And he'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row, so now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
John McDonald will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Keep that runner from scoring.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Come on.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Get the double play.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. High bar on at first, and now the pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And so far, that's been the tale of this game in a nutshell. Way too many pitches being swung at out of the strike zone. I mean, it's almost getting comical now, and if I'm pitching on the mound, I wouldn't throw anything close to the strike zone.
Mike Trout will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. All coming on quickly here as he makes the diving catch, and it's a sparkler to take away a hit as that ends the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Marwin Gonzalez will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning.
Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Pitch runs in a little here as this is softly hit out toward short. Over to first is Freese, and there's 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Jason Castro will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman.
Jose Altuve will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros as it remains an 8-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Josh Hamilton will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Josh Hamilton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Blow him away.
1-2 now to the former MVP. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. A ball hit hard to the left side. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Albert Pujols will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Hard hit towards center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
So 2 are gone in the inning now for Raul Ibanez. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Fernando Salas will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Number 30 will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on.
Let's go. Let's go one more time, baby. Here we go.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Come on.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
All right, who's thirsty? Get you out of here. Here we go.
Now a ball hit back up the middle. McDonald's throw to first is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Too low, 1-0. Grounded foul off to the right side.
Foul ball.
One out, nobody on.
All right, Gary.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
21. Good eye, batter. Come on.
The pitch.
Here we go.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And here's a ball hit in the air. McDonald ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Diego Corona will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Right there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The next 0-2. And this pitch is lined softly here to the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Astros go down 1-2-3 as the lead holds at 8-0. David Freese will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
3.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Cole Calhoun will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Altuve at second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Hank Conger will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
In there, and it's 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. Still 8-0. Archie Chan will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Third baseman, Archie Chan.
Now here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1-2-3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup here.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Now the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Dexter Fowler waits on deck. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Dexter Fowler will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2. And this is high for a ball, so from 0-2 he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
Get on base, Dexter!
To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. Another 2-2 offering. This is bounced sharply and right through the opening on the right side. It's a base hit. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
J.D. Martinez will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Right now, He's not thinking inside. He's not thinking outside. He is thinking right down the middle. Just get a strike somehow.
And that's over 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Come on.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. Ibar for one. On to Pujols at first, and it's a double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Marwin Gonzalez will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Come on, find the hole.
Here's the first offering. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
And not only was that way high, but you've got to be careful not to airmail one over your catcher's head.
Punch one. Here we go.
And he misses 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. A man on third with 2 down. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And this one gets away. That could be a run. It is.
Boy, 2 outs, 2 strikes, and then this? My goodness, you could not have a worse time for a pass ball, and this one's going to cost him a run.
Let's get on, babe.
Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. Oh, and this goes right past him. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. Eric Ibar will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
First offering on the way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
2-0 on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
John McDonald will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
And he just continues to roll right along. He's working on a 3-hit shutout this late in the ballgame.
Mike Trout will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Line hard into left. Cox is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch one. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 9-0. So long from Houston.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros. 9 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Angels, no runs, 3 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.